Hello, Aquarius. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read we've been dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, About 53 Tarot. She's review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh. Aquarius. What a way to start. What a way to start. I mean, you show up immediately, but also so does the devil. So just a heads up. Ooh, look at this. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen this kind of thing before. There is such a thing, the saying, pick and choose your battles. They're saying pick and choose your battles, but simultaneously, that is weird. That is a weird energy. I don't know what that is. I mean, right away, okay, so jumping into this before I get too far, that's why. Right away, what they show me, there's the world card. I like that. Clearly, the two of you have been through something, but when it comes to the whole pick and choose your battles, what they're ultimately saying is, yeah, me and Aquarius, we may have been through something together. Something kind of tells me this is like lingering leftover energy. Because whatever that is mentally for them, they're choosing not to. The only reason, the only way that this makes sense is their reasoning is we've been through something, but I'm not going to let it go. In fact, it's almost kind of like they're banking or betting that you're going to want to continue like ding, ding, ding round. I don't know what. That's what they're banking on, Aquarius, is that they're like, no, I'm going to refuse to let this go and actually move forward from this because I know Aquarius. I know that Aquarius is going to want to get back in the ring in a sense. And all I got to do is apparently wait out Aquarius. Aquarius will come around. Aquarius will want to ding, 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 start the round again or whatever. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. They're emphasizing never give up, never surrender. And it's because they think you're going to want to battle or challenge or fight still continuously. Like, I just have to, TikTok, I just have to give it some time and let's see what Aquarius does. They're trying to wait you out. I'm not going to say they're trying to like smoke you out, but they're trying to wait you out. And they're trying to buy their time and fill you out and figure out like, where's this actually going to go? Well, there's a three of swords. So I mean, clearly, even though that devil energy shows up, um, they can't kind of, like I said, they can't really kind of brush over or skip that. But clearly, they're, like I said, pick and choose your battles. There's something there between the two of you that they're still kind of fighting, but I also feel like fighting for at the same time. They're fighting you, it feels like, but they're also fighting for something. Otherwise, they wouldn't be fighting. Oh my goodness. Hey, and there's the Eight of Cups. Like, don't care. Hmm. Jeez. Hmm. The question is, are the two, geez, after whatever this is that you've been through together, clearly, or with each other, I don't know. Are they, because they do present this energy where the two of you actually are in the ring. I don't know if you're fighting each other, fighting for each other, fighting the situation, the circumstances. I don't know. I feel like it's all the above. Because it does seem and feel as if like there is some type of understanding that is reached. Jeez, 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 jeez. I kind of feel like that's maybe what they're fighting for is understanding. Because the two of you do end up on the same page eventually. It's just kind of a little bit later. Yeah, it's a little bit later. Oh my gosh, it's an understanding, Aquarius. It's an understanding. Damn. What they're emphasizing is what the two of you may have been through together is not what they thought it was. They're kind of having this realization of like, what did it all mean? What did it all amount to? What actually, specifics and details, what actually was, like, what was it? How was it really? What was it all under kind of like rose colored lenses or like love goggles? Hopefully not beer goggles. Um, Love goggles, love lenses, kind of like the whole typical saying of like love is blind. because they're emphasizing like certain things in this situation of dynamic. It doesn't it doesn't matter as much to them. Like they understand certain things need to be done and certain things need to be taken care of, but to them they're kind of like it doesn't, they're like I can kind of care less. What matters to them is the relationship or the dynamic between the two of you, and they understand that certain things need to be done, yes, like certain priorities and responsibilities, yes. um, but they're kind of they're kind of hinting and nudging like there's a certain way to go about it, whatever that means. I always use the example of royalty. There's a difference between royalty and non-royalty. You won't catch the queen or the king. Well, unfortunately, because of television shows and series, you shouldn't catch the king or the queen in a brothel. You should catch them in their palace or their kingdom. Yes, people do change. Oh my goodness, Crosswatcher. they're like, huh, they're like, oh shit, buckle up, different territory. Yeah, there's the tower. They're like, fuck, different territory. People do change. People do change. The problem is, like, just because, what do they say, you can put lipstick on a pig, doesn't make them beautiful. They're having some unfortunate realizations. They're identifying some difficulties that the two of you have been facing, but more specifically, they're identifying some difficulties of what they've been feeling like the dynamic has been between the two of you. And they're kind of reevaluating the relationship and the timeline that the two of you have been on and what it actually may mean to them, but more specifically, what it actually might factually mean. Them learning this about the two of you is kind of throwing them for a bit of a spiral and a spin. Um, Something kind of tells me there might be something regarding boundaries or the lack thereof. One you don't hear about often is social boundaries. There's physical boundaries, but then there's also social boundaries. Damn. They can't, yeah, whatever this is, Aquarius, they can't, yeah, there it is. They can't shake this feeling. They can't shake it. That's what I was kind of talking about. There's something there that they just can't shake. It's just something doesn't feel right. Something's off. Something don't feel right. They're like, the dynamic in the situation should not feel this way. It's not, it's like that uneasy and unsettling. It's kind of like, in other words, like, is someone up to some shit? They're trying to kind of pinpoint and, like, confirm and clarify themselves, like, what is it? What is this, like, this feeling? Like, what is someone not getting? What is someone not understanding? What is someone not fully grasping? Like, why is there this energy, like, once again, the reemphasis of boundaries. They're emphasizing things are not okay and they're not too sure exactly what to do about it. They're kind of like, shit, what does that actually mean? And they're, like I said, this spiral energy is, they know they're getting closer and closer to identifying whatever that is and finding their answer. I mean, can you imagine that? Someone using the mouth of a sinner in church? Everyone would be like, welcome, you must be new. We'll look past it for today, but no. Give it some time, and what are you doing? You're either about that life or you're not. But let's not pretend. Yeah, they're emphasizing they are gaining understanding. That's the thing. They are gaining understanding. They're emphasizing like they do have love for you, Aquarius. They do. They do. They're like trying to be flexible and work with the situation, the dynamic. They're trying to be okay. Like I said, they do understand and they do get this. But there are certain things that just aren't that important to them, and there are certain things that are. And so it's all about an understanding and seeing eye to eye with each other. It's like, I have love for you, but these certain things are not okay. Like, I got love for you, but certain things need to change. There's the lovers. Oh, nice. Actually, a nice energy. Yeah, they're saying they are, it is what it is, Crosswatcher. They're saying they're willing to do whatever they need to do to work on themselves and make themselves a better person. They're questioning and wondering, are you willing to do the same? Goodness gracious. They're trying. They're trying, Aquarius. They are trying. They're trying to be okay. Something tells me that there are moments, though, that they are just not okay. They're trying to be. They're trying to focus on the bright side. But more specifically, they're trying to get their mind right. With that lover's energy, it makes me think of the traditional Rider Waite where the angel is looking above, or the angel is above looking over them. Look up. Goodbye.